Sports. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads him out.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 5 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really...
Yeah, buddy.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead
What are you drinking?
Opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side.
For real?
Now. How will they attack on offense?
Here's
That's good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Where are you now, babe?
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Oh, it's fast.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play fake. Murray. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go. It's a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, the return is Scott. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you're heading down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Here we go. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 2nd and 2. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Oh!
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that was incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. To throw is Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray again, this is Drake. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That makes it now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Scott to return it. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. So far, been so good this season, well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make the play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. That'll be caught by Fehoko. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Garoppolo. It's caught. Beckham. He's got room at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Throwing on first down is Murray. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well.
Go ahead.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big score like that not only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A give running right, Drake. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And this time, an interception return for another score.
What? What the? Yeah.
Carlson down to add the extra point. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The football going back over to Arizona now. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, that's complete to his tight end, Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Murray. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. Garoppolo on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Now, baby.
When we see this offense operate, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do. Let's face it, it's no surprise that the best in the NFL in scoring. This team does designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Rakisin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out now come the Cardinals. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Murray going to throw. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. This offense so far on third down, already woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is taken around the 12. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Raiders have recovered. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a 6 and a Raider touchdown. Well, Charles, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. We'll flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite, and what an impressive first-half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this one is safe.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that
crispy,
return.
regular, original?
This
I
will
don't
be fielded inside
Pull his
the
mouth.
5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the
16.
25. The football
Yes.
back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They have done themselves absolutely no
Sure.
favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
Oh, you want to get some biscuits?
Mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad run. They gave up
Yeah, get the beans and rice.
go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15
just get
more
it.
on top of this.
Just get it.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star
What the shirt?
quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all.
Now Drake loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, there's a second look at this just to...
After review of the play, on the field is
So that will overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Shotgun now for Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the ball. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it. And things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now is Murray. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, a quick throw there going to be taken away and incomplete.
Oh, did you get my Dr. Pepper?
Finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. So far,
I was gonna drink then.
They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Boston Scott on the return to his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and
you got us, yeah.
Watching anymore, right?
You got it, because
he's taken down.
we don't have anything to drink.
Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So
You got a bag of ice?
complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Do you have what you come and then drop off the stuff and then
He'll find his tight end. That's
go
one.
park the car, yeah?
Not much happening there. He's taken down, but a
Come.
late penalty flag.
I come downstairs and grab the
Looks
stuff.
like a roughing call.
And then
Okay, so the
they
personal
have the
foul
wagon here?
penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
okay, never mind. I mean, if you want to drive all the way,
Every team tells us that they
okay, you got the wagon there.
preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
First down, Murray. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And there's another stop.
This is
One of
bullshit.
these defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Up the middle they go with Drake. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
shut the hell up.
Murray now. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore from 19 yards away. And the Cardinals take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Santos with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here we go. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, 194 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3 touchdown passes back for Joe. And the Raiders just continue to roll. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute projection. But Charles, let's focus on the positives. The lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
Yes.
The lead grows even larger here in the
This
third
one of the river.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
J.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's fielded at the 45. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and his Vegas offense operate. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's going to get the big bag, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score.
Whatever adjustments they're trying to make right now on that sideline, Charles, this defense, this just seemed to be a step in front of them.
It's a good eye, Chef.
To implement any of those changes, and here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover improved their lead and just totally depleted that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game.
Oh, shit, babe.
If you continue
You pick up my medicine. You pick up my medicine while you're there. Sorry, honey.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18.
What? They just
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Here comes the offense again. Let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circle beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo toward the sideline. It's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackles made. 5-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. first down. It's caught by OBJ. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Thanks, Dave. I really appreciate it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So I really appreciate it.
Got his man, it's Fehoko. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one complete. It's Fehoko. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Murray, then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. Let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Simi Fehoko with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Slant to Adams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll be marked down at the 26-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on third and 2. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Another touchdown through the air for them and for this rookie.
Yeah, baby.
He has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
Here we are.
He's absolutely taking charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this team has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and
Yeah,
good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Chandler Jones, my goodness, made that now 5 sacks for him in his
No play this.
Really,
No play this.
turning in an incredible performance.
What do you do? Fortnite. Okay. I'm gonna come finish this game. You can play Fortnite.
And they're still picking up
No.
sacks as we approach the end of
You
this.
sure? Ps5 too? That's
End
all.
zone now, it's Murray. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does
I think
it here. And that is
Savante
really
has the account. Well, I don't know.
offensive unit.
They can't get out
I don't think I have an account on somebody.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
this
good.
is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus."
You hungry? You ready to eat? Get some fried chicken, bro.
Making their way toward the
Sure?
They don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking
Wait till
at.
I just found it. I'm gonna send her finish this
Three
thing.
consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
All right.
They partner because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do when they come out with this.
Is that yours or hers?
This game is
Oh, it's mine. I got it for Christmas for Nancy.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's finish
They have
it
been
up.
unstoppable this afternoon, Charles.
should
They
be
just
home.
went after them from the start.
Yeah.
The pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large
That's
lead
cool.
and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Okay.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to
Put
Beckham.
it together.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A gain there of 20.
Wait, senior education. Senior
Final
education.
2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense.
The location.
Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is going to go down. Back at the
Oh, you gotta eat. You gotta eat now.
It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender behind him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah. He said when he said.
He'll look to throw. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. First down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
I'm right next to my.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people.
Who said that?
facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
Short because you drink honey hot. What you mean? Your whole family is short. You don't have tall people in your family.
This is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow.
What were you for Halloween?
I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now?
Huh?
What would they be doing? They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Oh,
Here's Las Vegas ready to
okay.
take the
I
field.
don't know what that was.
Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this, too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception. And
Who doesn't eat chicken?
Overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot.
And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to pocket and with him.
They try to throw on second down, but this
19 seconds.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
No way. So BS.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
Hey, didn't you play football? You play football, No, did you play football?
I used to.
Are you playing next year? Oh, good, huh? How you like it?
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
What position you was playing?
Huh?
What position you played?
That
Are you
puts them
serious?
on their heels a little bit more
Oh,
defensively as
man.
officials walk it upfield.
That's what's up. Were you the starting quarterback? Were you the starting quarterback? Oh, how you like it?
Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And a pass complete to
Man.
Waller on the out route. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. And as this defense walks up the field, they can do so with their heads held.
Played over there at Kofu.
Offense too.
Played at Kofu. Then after I played at Kofu, I went to San Bernardino. Then after that, I went and came to the semi-pros in
Oh yeah, my older brother, he used to play with but he went to high school.
Well, high school, yeah.
A complete team victory.
So for Las
High
Vegas,
school.
they remain as
What,
close as anyone
couple
at
days?
6-0 now
Couple days?
for the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take
Well,
on
I'm done. Let me just save it and then you can play. We have Fortnite. I don't know how to do it though.
What the Fortnite?
Yeah.
You get out of that game?
Wait. Let me stop broadcasting.